Hey guys,
Hey,
we are empty nesters.
finally. No, not. I'm just kidding.
We have piglets everywhere right now, which is a good problem. There's 13 of those Berkshire Old Spot crosses. And I don't know if you'll see, we have 5 little old spots, but we've sold all of them. One for a breeder male that's being picked up either this week or next week, and the other for feeder pigs for someone who wants to try old spots. We still love the old spots. That was just a really small litter that we didn't really want just 5 the same age. I don't see any pigs out there, but I do see somebody. Hey, buddy. See if he'll follow me. He generally follows you everywhere you go. We've got the 2 Berkshire mamas together. Those are 2 different litters. And then we've got all the old spots together. I think they're actually, some of them walking out of the barn right now. So they're going to eat. We've actually right now got, I think we have 4 old spot mamas and an old spot boar. Then we have the 2 Berk mamas, and we have lots of piglets, more on the way, all the things. Lots of things pig right now. So here we are. We actually are empty nesters.
Yep.
We did cry a lot. Emily got married Saturday.
You don't have to tell them that. I'm strong. I'm a strong man, so men don't cry, right?
Right.
Okay,
I think they're going to know when they see the pictures that
Okay,
your
yeah,
eyes are red.
I believe.
But it was beautiful. So if you've been following us for a while, you know our son Lane got married in May to just a girl that is just perfect for him, perfect for our family. And then Emily got married Saturday, so just a few days ago. They're gone on their honeymoon right now. Yes, it was sad. Yes, it was emotional. But more than that, it was happy, I would say. Sad, not because we're sad she's married, but sad because, like, her childhood is over. And Lane's childhood is over, and our way of life has changed, I guess.
So the empty nester part, it's kind of a, what do you call that word? It's good and it's bad. I mean, we really miss them. Really miss them on the farm.
Yeah.
They were major help on the farm, but just miss being around them, but really excited for this phase of life.
Yeah. I guess you'd call it bittersweet. Like, there's really no sadness, I guess.
Yeah.
When I say sad, I think people think like we're sitting here so sad, depressed. We're not. Actually, since Saturday, I don't think we've shed one tear.
No.
Because we're just happy for them, and we love the people that they married.
Yes.
And their
100%.
families. Yeah. So we're just blessed, and they're happy, so we're happy. And I guess when you love something so much, that's why it's a little tough to let go of. And so we just loved their childhood. We did everything together. We went on tons of trips. I wouldn't change anything about it except for the fact maybe I would try to soak it up a little more. Other than that, I wouldn't change a thing. But we're good. We are actually really good. And
we get to see, like Lane and Katie, we see them every week.
Yeah.
Lane's actually coming out this weekend to help in the hayfield. Sorry about that, got a phone call real quick. Lane's coming out this weekend to help in the hay. We've got a lot of hay down. We have been talking about being blessed. We've been blessed in the hay. We got more off the first cutting than we did all year last year. And then this cutting here, we had to go slow because it was so thick.
Yeah, it was, he mowed part of the time and I mowed part of the time. And I thought as I was mowing, and I don't mean this like jokingly or anything, like the thought just went through my mind. It was like the hand of God just waved over our hay fields, because it is like something I have never seen. I've never seen this much grass. We had to go slow because there's so much grass. It's insane. And people around us, their fields have been eaten by armyworms. Not everybody. It's not like everything's dead and we're the only ones.
No.
But multiple people have had their fields eaten by armyworms. We've had it happen here before, a few years ago, if you've been around a while. But we were just like hoping, praying that it didn't happen, because we didn't have a choice. We couldn't mow hay until this week.
Right.
We were out of town, then the wedding. So we knew when we mowed the first time it would be this week before we could do it again. It didn't matter if it was ready or not. So
No.
here we are. So
And
you're off work this week.
Off
mowing
work.
hay.
Mowed hay Monday all day. So mowed hay Monday. I quit probably around 2 o'clock. She took over and finished that day. Then mowed part of the day yesterday.
Okay, things just keep interrupting us. My bread timer went off about that time. Someone pulled up that had trimmed some power lines in our hayfield and left debris. We hit it with our mower yesterday. We were on our last field. Broke our hay mower, which was, oh, that was disheartening. So the guys that, or the company, I should say, that does that was here to go look at it and see what they could do about it. So I'm heading out here to feed some chickens. Pepper's barking in the background. Sorry, you guys. She thinks I need protecting at all times. She's like the kid that I never knew I needed, but I can't communicate to her that not everyone is here to hurt me. So, as if we're not crazy enough already, there's an organic chicken farm that has like free range chickens around here, and they are swapping out their flocks, so they're 18 months old. So we're going next weekend to buy 200 more chickens. We may sell some of those, so if some of you guys are interested and you're close by around here, I'll let you know if we sell some. They're, I think they're brown leghorns, so they're like the red chickens. They lay brown eggs. Really excited about those because I don't know about you guys, but our chickens are kind of on strike right now. I need more eggs. Like Ben was saying, I don't think we ever finished that. We've mowed for 2 days now in the hayfield. We mowed about 15 to 16 hours of mowing hay. So now he is going to hook up to the tedder, and a lot of you are gonna be like, what in the world is she saying? It's a piece of equipment that it like spins and sweeps the hay, and it kind of throws it around and gets what's down on the bottom, especially since it's so very thick. It doesn't want to dry all the way to the bottom, and you don't want to bale wet hay or green hay. So it kind of fluffs it all up, fluffs it, throws it around, and gets what's on the bottom some air so it can go ahead and dry. So he's got to do that probably all day today. I'm on my way, after I finish this, about 2 hours away to South Arkansas to pick up purple hull peas. People here just can't get enough of purple hull peas. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Realized just now that I'm showing you Emily's wrecked car over there. I've mentioned that before. Yes, she had a wreck. It was a couple weeks before her wedding, so it was just like one thing after another. But she's got her a new little car. We're having it worked on today, so we're going to pick that up too. So busy, busy, busy. That's one thing that keeps me from getting down. And if you struggle with, like, I don't like change. I'm a routine person. I'm a list maker. And so when things just turn on their head like they are for me right now with everything in my life over the last few years, COVID was kind of just the beginning. There's been just thing after thing after thing. The thing that helps me not get down, obviously the Lord, but also staying busy. If I sit down and have too much time to think, too much time to get in my own head and just kind of wallow there, that's not a good thing for me. So staying busy, being productive. I love to be productive. A lot of people are like, she's such a hard worker, and that's so nice and kind when people say that. But I really feel like just being honest, it's kind of my therapy. It's not like, oh, I'm just so disciplined, such a hard worker. It's like, it's what gets me through. Like I said, aside also ultimately the Lord, but I know myself too. And I know like too much time on my hands is not a good thing. So I'm back here at the woods checking these pigs. There's actually 5 old spots back here. I mentioned earlier not wanting to raise 5 by themselves, but here we are. We have this batch. It's just for someone that's really small, raising a couple for friends and family, that would be perfect. But for all the work it takes us regularly to, you know, feed them, move them, load them, haul them, do all the things. It's just easier for us to do it in bigger batches, fewer times. But it's where we are. We have this batch. They're going to be fed out. I would show you, but they're laid up in the shade. They're going to be fed out in about October. So then I'll have one less chore. The meat chickens, they exited, I think it was back in July. So that was timed like perfectly to where I had one less chore while trying to plan and put on a wedding. Let me just say, mother of the groom and mother of the bride, two totally different experiences. I love my kids the same. Like, I would lay down my life for them. It has nothing to do with that. It has the fact to do with the responsibility you feel on your shoulders to pull off a wedding. I felt like with Lane's wedding, we did multiple things towards it, but the decisions weren't ultimately up to me. All the trying to make sure everything is coordinated and comes off correctly and is what they want and all the things, that wasn't in my ballpark. So I felt a lot less like weight, I guess you would say. But I am, not to brag on myself, but I am pretty proud of myself that I didn't have like a complete and utter emotional breakdown in the midst of the responsibility of it all. I did enjoy it. Emily did some really sweet things. Probably one of my most favorite moments was she had, without me knowing, she coordinated with my sister-in-law, her aunt, who helped us and did the florals for us. I grew some of them, not near as many as I wanted to, but some. And we did a variety of, you know, flowers from different places. But she coordinated with her and had her make a miniature version of her bouquet. And then right after they cut the cake, she called me up there and gave it to me, and she wrote a very sweet letter to me and read it out loud about she wanted me to have a version of her bouquet to mimic her, because she's always wanted to mimic me and be like me. And that, it was so sweet and so nice and something that I'll remember forever. On Lane and Katie's wedding day, Katie and Lane was involved, but he wasn't there when she gave it to me, gave me this necklace, and it has all four of the kids, Lane and Emily and Katie and Eric. It has their birth flowers on these discs, and that was probably my most favorite thing about their wedding. To me, it just made me feel really special. There was lots of moments, you know, that were my favorite moments of like seeing my kids get married and all the things, but like, I guess what I'm trying to say, it was just really touching that it was their day and they thought of me as well, and they thought of lots of other people. And that's just, if you're getting married, remember your parents, because it's an emotional time for them and it means a lot when you do. So you can see my greenhouse over there, or high tunnel. We're about to have another one installed right beside it. Any day. We're on the list for someone to come install it, that's what they do. Excited about that. Let me know down below, what are y'all up to? Are you planting a fall garden? Are you gonna plant one? I'm still contemplating on if I can handle that. I want to take you inside here though and show you the last animal I want to show. I'm pretty stoked about these as well. So we are raising, there's 35 of those. We started with 50, but we had a pretty major storm that blew the door open one night, and a big wad of them piled up on each other to kind of warm back up when they were young. We lost a chunk of them. So we got 35 left, Thanksgiving turkeys. Really, really excited. Those go to the processor, I believe it's early November. They assured me I'd have them back plenty of time to sell them for Thanksgiving. So really looking forward to those. The store is in full swing now that we've got the weddings done. I'm baking bread constantly. It seems like sourdough, cinnamon rolls, muffins, all the things. So people are just going wild over sourdough right now, which makes me so happy because it's so good. It's so good for you. And I'm also in the store, I'm going to take you in there, but I'm also selling things to like help people get started making it. So introducing people to how they can do it themselves, that's that's as fun to me as making it myself. So I partially cooked them with the lid on. The steam helps them go ahead and rise. And then I take the lid off and you can see they brown nicely. And look at all these cinnamon rolls I need to ice. I've got bread rising, all the things. We're about to take some stuff down to the store. I've also got to ice those cinnamon rolls. So come go with me. Hey, love you.
Yeah. Like my redneck shopping basket.
Love it. So Emily and I have been coming down here every morning and making our coffee for a few months now, because I put my espresso machine down here against the wishes of my family. They came in, they're like, where's the coffee pot? But it forced us to kind of walk down here together and make our coffee every morning. I'd go sometimes wake her up and say, hey, I'm going to make coffee. You want to come? So that kind of became a routine. And the other morning we made our last cup of coffee before the day we set up for the wedding, their rehearsal dinner day, because we spent the night with my mom that night. So we had a few cry sessions over things like that. It actually got to be kind of comical. We were like, well, it's the last 6:18 on a Thursday. Things like that. It was funny, but we did have a moment when we made our last cup of coffee in here. So I've already told her, you better come make coffee with me. So Emily, if you're seeing this, you're probably not, because you're on your honeymoon. And I hope you're not on the phone. I hope you're enjoying yourself. You better come make coffee with your mama. So we've already had several people that just happen to be coming through the area, come stop at the market, get a cup of coffee. I hope you guys will. If you're ever in our area, come by. We're trying to stock a lot of things. Trying to keep a lot of things in stock. And we got a front porch with 2 rocking chairs. Just a good place to sit and drink your coffee. Take a minute. So we hope that you'll come by and see us sometime. I guess the moral of this video is we're gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, we'll be good.
Yeah. We're actually already planning some trips. We've actually never been on a trip without our kids. That's
Never.
no judgment if you've taken time and done that. I think that is wonderful for couples to do. We just got to think about it the other day and we just never have. Not
Nope.
necessarily even consciously, although we did want to take our kids lots of places there as they were growing up, but
Build memories.
yeah. But now it's time to let them go spread their wings and for us to do some fun stuff.
And if any of y'all are watching any of our kids, grandkids in the future,
Yes, yes. We rib them every chance we get. And they're both saying they're waiting a while because they're both trying to get their lives going and
get their college.
yeah, both couples have at least one of them in college, trying to get all the things going. So, but we can still hint.
And we waited. What did we wait? 4 years?
I think 3. So, but
It's
they
good to
don't
wait.
have to wait that long.
No.
All right, trying to update you guys on lots of things. Let you know we're still here, even though it's been 2 or 3 weeks since I put a video out. We're still here. We're good, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
God bless.